What's going on, everybody? Average Arcader here, and welcome back to Spacecraft. Okay, so huge shout out to those who came to the comment sections as well as my DMs to give me a suggestion, a tip with the ship. They said that I needed to have an empty hand when I was doing the sneak plus interact button to get the re-entry menu to come on the ship. That's what they said I should try, and I'm going to try that once we finally get back to the moon. I did have to go back and do a lot of grinding, and I got a lot of the stuff back, rebuilt some things, got more stuff so that we can't do that. I even rebuilt the ship here. I'm going to try that new suggestion, but I'm also going to take this with me and take this with me. Just in case it doesn't work, we should be able to take the ship apart and put it onto the launch pad because... Hang on, let's sleep. Let's actually put the ship back together. Well, actually, let's do thrusters first. Tank. Okay. Alrighty. But we should be able to set the course. See, we can select Earth. So I'm going to... Let's do Moon, because we're going back to the Moon. Selected. Now we got to fill up the oxygen. Like, oh yeah, I made a ton of everything to make up for the fact I've got to bring a bunch of oxygen with me. Now we did store some stuff at the little base, but as you can see, I also got glowstone that we'll take with us. I got more solar panels. Yeah, I went to town re-getting all the stuff that we needed. So yeah, we need to refill our oxygen, and I'm going to make sure to take oxygen with us. Let's see here. We gotta refuel the ship now. Here's the thing. Does that new one replace the one we already had? Like, are we gonna land on top of that? Well, we'll find out when we go. Put the rest of this in here. More oxygen. Okay. Now we've got fuel. Now we need to fill up the ship's oxygen. Then we'll fill up a couple canisters for ourselves. Double check we got everything we need, and then we'll head back to the moon. Oh, I need to fill this up too, don't I? Anything else we should bring with us? I already got dirt there. Did I actually store it? Let's bring another thing of it just in case. It might as well play it safe. Was there anything else I needed to grab? I can't remember. Because I took a bunch of the... I know I did... We already have the quarry set up. The oxygen distributor is there. And I'm pretty sure... I know I had some saplings already there. And bone meal that I already stored, so... We'll do 10. You know what? Let's... Just in case. We'll leave a stack of these. Wait for it to fill up, and I'll put that, because this actually requires a good amount of oxygen to fill up. Oh, I'm an idiot. I still need to fill up the actual... Sweet. I hear a witch. It's using oxygen even though we're on Earth? Okay. We'll leave that be. Wait for some more, then we'll fill up 10 canisters. I'm pretty sure I got one of these collectors up there too. Could have sworn I brought that. But even if I didn't, we should still be able to at the least set up some trees and whatnot. Dang it, and in my rush to get everything back going, I forgot to make another something with silk touch so that I could bring some grass with me. We'll have to come back to that. Okay, so I got that. I got oxygen. We've got some of the materials we might need once we get up there. We've got food. All right, let's go back and work some more on our moon base, and then maybe this time we can actually bring back some of the materials that we gathered.
Minus 20 seconds.
So if hopefully I'm right, and we go to the same spot on the moon. If we don't, I'll be very upset.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Liftoff confirmed. Landing complete.
Right on. Okay. Now, I have this, so I can break one of these down and store it away because we won't need it. Nope, that's not. There we go. Right on. Yeah, we did have dirt. All right, good. For now, though. Okay, yes, I did. Okay, let's set this up first thing. Because if this works, we don't need to rush out of here. Is the quarry still working? Holy cow. Well, it kept going. Oh, man. I don't even... that's crazy. So it goes... It just keeps going till it hits bedrock. That's epic. Okay, not bad. We will need to move this. Oh, I forgot to build the upgrades for it. Well, I'll take the pieces of that rocket back with us when we actually get that far. But until then, let's actually start working on planting some trees. See, I don't even know how the oxygen's even going to, where is it going to go or anything like that. So I'm not going to try to make a big patch yet. Oh, I gotta power it. Yeah, that's right. Did I just... Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm like, I could have sworn our power level was... Yeah, it's higher than that. But I brought some more of these, so we'll use these over here. Take those and connect. I'm going to need to build more of these. Then I need to move the quarry. So power's up. Looks like it's dispensing, so let's see if the trees will work. Yeah, it worked. So this being next to them, too high. So if that's producing oxygen, right, I should be able to take this off. All right. Here's the thing. How far does that oxygen go? Well, we can find out now, can't we? Go until we start suffocating. That's actually a pretty decent distance. Yeah, that's not bad. Let's see. Wow, that's a pretty good distance. All right, now I can pretty much operate the whole little base here now. Well, a good chunk of it. I can make a couple of these things. This is a decent sized area we can basically terraform almost. Well, then let's fill it up. What I'm guessing is that we could connect let's see, can I make it here? Kinda. Trying to see if there's some tubes that we can... Oh, I moved the food. If that's the case, we can spread that dirt around a little bit further, plant some more trees. That's the item pipe, and there's a fluid pipe. I mean, we don't really need to worry about... Doesn't look like the oxygen's going down that fast. I was wondering if there was a way to connect this to that so that it doesn't have... So we don't have to go back and forth with it. Here's just something we'll worry about later. For now, though, let's fill up some more of these. Pretty much fill this whole entire thing up. Does a pretty good job. Said it's still all in that range, so no, that one's not going. We won't worry about it. Thank you. Now, can I get further? Nope. Or was it a little further? Because at first I couldn't reach this, right? Nah, I still can't. I was wondering if the trees themselves could produce enough, but I guess you still have to have the collector collect it, and you got to put it in the dispenser and dispense it. All right, so I'm happy that worked. So we definitely got that going. Put this back on. And that is the item pipe. And this is fluid. Of course. Regular glass. The one thing I know I didn't have. Yeah, I don't got that. But let's leave this. Pretty much let's leave all of this here. So it's stuff that we can use. I can always gather more down by the base. I'll keep these cables with me because we got to move the quarry. And then remember to turn it off when we leave. Yeah. Now here's the thing. If this runs out while we're gone, do the trees die? Or will they be producing enough oxygen on their own to keep at least themselves alive? See, these are questions I don't have the answers to. But we'll figure it out. Alright, so we need to move the quarry. Did it even... Oh, it looks like there was a chance that it picked up something. Hmm. There we go. Want to move it just a little bit. Wasn't... No, they're Endermen. They can pop up anywhere. I was about to say, like, we're on the moon. Not... But yeah, it's still... they're still Endermen. Actually, because we've got more cable now. Let's move it further away and get the biggest. Oops, not what I wanted to do. What I might do is, instead of having that tied to my main grid, I may come back with more cable. Not more cable, but more solar panels. And have a set of solar panels that just go with this. So I can pretty much take it anywhere I want. Nope, don't want to do that. We'll do that. And leave it at that. I don't want to mess with any more of that over there. Size confirmed. Confirmed. Beautiful. We're going to be up on the moon now for a little bit. I'm not running the straight back. I mean, I do want, before we leave, I do want to test to make sure that that actually works, the return. We got time, though. Let's... First things first, let's refill our oxygen tank. Glowstone. Store you there, and you, so that we don't lose anything important. No, better leave these canisters. Man, it dispenses that oxygen slow. I like that. Takes its time. All right. Not this one. We kind of already cleaned this out. There was another one that kind of led down, and I kind of wanted to go further down just to see. I want to say it was this one over here. Yeah, it's this one. Ooh. Don't know why, but it started lagging for me. Holy cow. Like, I don't know why. Like, it is lagging hardcore. I'm gonna need to farm these guys a little bit too. Thank you. Truthfully, had I made sure, like, what was it that I forgot last time? I think it was it canisters? I think I forgot canisters last time. Ah, something else. I can't remember all. I know I forgot something. And I think it was the canisters, because I know I brought the trees. I brought the bone meal. I brought all that. I think it was the canisters. I didn't bring any canisters to actually collect. I didn't bring any oxygen. That's right. I didn't bring any oxygen. I brought canisters, but I didn't bring oxygen with me last time. So there was actually no way for us to actually collect anything. Okay. They're dropping that stuff, which I am gonna need, so I might as well should farm it. But I need to find another place to mine for that titanium, which we're also gonna need. Even more than come on. Thank you. Next episode, I will quickly run back to Earth because I have got more supplies down there to quickly make some things, mainly that upgrade. some of the upgrades for the quarry. Probably the speed one. So I'm still kind of upset about missing out on all that stuff we collected. Because we did collect a ton that we were going to come back. But it took us so long to get back here. As you can see, the quarry was all the way down to bedrock. All our stuff disappeared. See if we can find another good area to loot. Or mine. Here we go. I am going to stop worrying about collecting the silicone because as much as a pain in the butt as it is to make on Earth, I can still make tons of it. I can only get titanium here on the moon. Titanium and the stuff that those rock golems drop. He hits hard. Okay, more. There we are. I'm jumping up so I can actually see the titanium and go to it. If I could get a whole stack, that'd be epic. We're gonna need more than that, I know, but... And hopefully the quarry runs into some while we're out here. Oh, wait, no, that's one of those rock creatures. Okay, once we get so far away, it's having a hard time loading in the rest of the moon. So definitely another thing I'm going to do is bring another oxygen dispenser for sure. Maybe even a couple of them so that we can just basically like just saturate the whole area. More dirt, and then I have to remember to bring something with silk touch so that we can plant grass too. Okay, time is running low, so I am going to take the pieces of the ship back with me, so if it works, should be, it says that if you build one small ship, it should be able to take you to the moon and back. Does that mean then that the ship like breaks down or something and you can't use it? I'm like very curious about that. Now we're going to need ingots of the titanium. Let's check. Titanium ingots. So I'm hoping that that means that we should get 3 titanium ingots out of this. I'm hoping. Let's find out. No, 1. Oh my god. The conversion rate on these materials is ridiculous. Oh my god. Oh my god. And then to make the new ship, the medium one that could actually make it to Mars, we need, for the most part, all our normal materials and these things. Right. They are, nope. Multi-core processor, which looks like they require gold, and I want to say those are titanium ingots. 4, and I need a ton of those. Well, not a ton, but a lot, because you see, in the tank, we need 1 in the tank. We need 1 in the 2. No, we need none in the tank. 1 in the thrusters. So we need 4 altogether. Everything else is pretty much the same. Holy cow. Okay. I did want to test. Did we get anything? Nope. Okay. So we actually need to grind out some more of that. So, but I want to test to see if I'm actually right. Let's test that. We may not actually leave, but I will at least test to see if that was actually right. So we've entered. So now we're going to... Okay, it did work. It went to bring it up, but it's obstructed because there's rocks next to it, or from the angle I came. So it did work. There it is. Okay. It does work. You have to do it without anything in your hand. That's perfect. All right then. So we won't actually leave, or actually stick around. Next episode, we will continue mining because we're going to need more titanium than what we saw. So next episode, we'll be going back out, mining some more before I head back, as well as making sure this stays up. We are going to need to head back because I want to grab some more of the supplies to see if I can make the item tubes, to see if that would link up to that so that we don't have to worry about that running out. At least I'm thinking that's how that will work. That's just me guessing. But we will find out for sure in the next episode. Outside of that, I think everything is still going pretty good. Now that we got it all sorted out, now we're finally back, and I finally figured out how to get the rockets working properly on our return thing. We should be good to go for a while. So definitely like the setup thus far. I think we're gonna really go to town and make some pretty cool bases on both here and Mars. But I plan on filling this whole little area up right over here with grass and trees. So that'd be cool. Maybe even put like bring a bunch of glass back and make like a glass dome so it kind of looks like it's all enclosed. You know what I mean? I think that should be cool. So we'll go from there. All right, guys. Thanks again for watching. This is actually turning out pretty good. Can't wait to see how their Mars looks once we finally get there. That's pretty much where I'll probably end it, building a functioning base on Mars too, and then seeing where we're at there. I also want to make sure to make that mech. And once we get all that done, that'll probably be where we end it. So we still got quite a bit to go. So make sure you guys leave a like, share, subscribe, and support the channel as best you can. Huge shout out to my channel members, Elijah, M4 Penguin, and Louise Bain. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. And I will see you guys next time. Average Arcader out.